Alright, I guess it's time. Let me turn this down just a little bit. I guess it's time. I guess we're doing Homestuck again. I guess it's, yeah, 5:01. I said I would start the stream. I'm starting the stream. Oh, okay, hold on, let me just get that off. There we go. That's a little better. We're doing Homestuck. We're starting with Act 2 today. We're meeting Turntech Godhead. We're going to see what his adventure is like. We're gonna go see a little bit more of Rose. Tentacle Therapist was her username. John is now, well, for the looks of it, at the end of Act 1, John got hit by the meteorite coming to his house. So, I guess we'll be seeing what happened there. Maybe someone will have to go get his corpse. Maybe he lived. Maybe he didn't. I'm sure they definitely killed their main character after the first leg of the story. That would be excellent. That's exactly what they would do. In the meantime, I guess I can flick over to this. And as you can see, Dilly and I are already pre-prepped and ready, but well, Dilly's currently introducing their audience. Is currently introducing themselves in the stream to their audience. So I am bound to wait here for a little bit. And again, this is Homestuck through the Unofficial Homestuck collection before it fully went offline. Good stuff there. Actually, this is the version distributed by Homestuck themselves, and that they had publicly available for a while, so this was all good and above board before Hussey threw the lawsuit, and not the lawsuit, but the DMCA at the Unofficial Homestuck collection demanded they stop hosting it after a bit, after not adhering to some demands. We are playing slash. It's weird to call it playing, but I guess that's technically what it is. We are playing with the Slur replacement project enabled, so it just rewrites dialogue to remove the direct slurs and make the dialogue make more sense while still getting the general point of the insult across instead of dropping out the R slur constantly or just censoring it out, which is probably a much better solution than, well, either having it or just censoring it out. Still maintains the flow of everything without the slurs, which is what we generally want. There is an entire largest list of triggers I cannot recall for the life of me, but it's many things under the sun. Flashing lights actually being visually flashing lights is one that's just been cropping up a bit recently near the end of Act 1. That's something we've been managing a little bit by enabling this image of So Delicious and dragging it over, but there is still a bit of a risk of that, so I want everyone to be aware of that. Looks like Dilly has unmuted themselves, so I guess I can as well.
International ones, and I really like it.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Excellent, I can hear you.
I might be a bit quiet compared to you, so I'm just going to quiet you down. And also, my Fugi isn't working.
It's lighting up for me. Oh, you mean your...
But, like, my side, it's the Fugi website is saying can't find Discord running on your computer. But evidently, I have Discord running on my computer.
Mhm.
And since it's grabbing my Fugi information for your stream, I think it knows Discord's running on my computer on your side, but not on my side.
Yes, that's a bit odd. I did just send a message that you should maybe check. Um, that is rather unusual. I'm not sure what to do about that. Uh, let's see.
Either way, I was just telling my viewers that they know who you are and they know who I am, so we can always check out the Fugi problem during one of the breaks after this
Yes.
stream, and it's not the end of the world, as we say in French. Ce n'est pas la mer à boire. No, that's not what that means. That means like That means, like, it's not hard and difficult, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get Forrest, Kinky, Fugi working on my side of the stream at what? Don't don't laugh. It is kinky. It is
Tech,
kinky.
I don't actually have the Fugi website loaded on my end. I just have like the Discord OBS source for it. Like I see you have that added and everything.
Yep, I have the thing that's labeled Fugi, which I
And
presume Dilly from a week ago set up.
probably yes. Yes, that's odd that it's not detecting. Maybe try restarting Discord real quick. I think we
Well,
have a few minutes to spend.
okay. I'll be right back
You can
for side.
control R it. That should hopefully just do a quick restart.
Okay, good. I'll be right back for side from Earthbound.
Yay, I love Earthbound. It is my favorite indie RPG that I've definitely played and definitely
Swiftly!
but
Sigma operation!
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that. I
I forgot about that. I forgot about
forgot about that.
Machias Regnitz.
Machias Magnets in my Homestuck stream. Now I have
Lol.
like the Fugi loading sign.
That's
And but the Fugi website is still telling me to install the Discord app.
that's slightly better, but not ideal.
Let's
Um,
just
yeah, I guess we could poke at it on a break or something.
yeah, and even then, if you want to see Four and me, just hop over to the Four stream. The what's it called? Channel is in the description of this video, so you'll be able to see them there.
Likewise for me and Dilly. Oh, interesting. Fugi's also telling me the same thing about installing the Discord app, but it's also working on the OBS source side. Weird.
Weird. We should figure out how to get into each other's streams soon, and then we can procrastinate this Fugi issue further.
Like with the models.
Yeah,
Yes,
like I am in your walls.
yes, that would work. Um, I guess I should summon him.
Yes. Yes. Though should I read the slurs list
Yes, please. Actually,
before?
I was just talking about the slurs list and everything.
Okay. So, as I said in the last stream, every stream I will read out the full slur list for everything in Homestuck. Not everything in this list will be in the following chapters, but it all could be. So, not chapters, like not all of it will be in what we're reading today, but some of it may be. So remember, if you are uncomfortable with the content of the comic or the stream, feel free to hop out. Both VODs will be going up on both of our channels. You can skip through those parts at a later date. Either way, here is the slur list. Well, we call it the slur list. It's the trigger list. This is the trigger warning for everything that could be in Homestuck. There isn't actually any slurs in the version we're reading because we are playing with the slur removal mod installed into our Homestuck archive copies. However, we call it the slur list because the first thing on it is slurs, and therefore the notepad document I am looking at right now is titled with the word slurs. So it's picked up that name, even though it's actually the trigger list. So, slurs, flashing lights, misogyny, sexism, fat phobia, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, major character death, minor character death, parental death, animal death, child death, body horror and injury, torture, eye mutilation, graphic depictions of gruesome deaths, graphic depictions of violence, self-harm, suicide and suicide threats, incest, insects, and spiders. That one's so hard.
And also
Snakes.
incest. There are both in there.
Yeah, incest, insects, and spiders. Snakes, clowns, nudity, incidental can be disabled. I don't know if we have that disabled. Non-con, sexual relationships, unhealthy relationships, verbal abuse, domestic violence, possession, mind control, male pregnancy, bestiality, war crimes, genocide, imperialist empires. So, really, there's nothing in here that you won't find in your average AO3 fanfiction, but still, we want you guys warned.
Yes, that would be in the AO3, and it actually would get at least one of the archive warnings for major character death, and I cannot remember the other 3 archive warnings.
Well, there's no underaged. It's just underaged is the warning name, but I believe it means underage sex. Which is not in here. Graphic depictions of violence is an archive warning.
So yeah, we also hit that.
Yeah, I can't think of there's like one more. Cause then there's warnings may apply and no warnings apply. And half the time you see no warnings apply and then graphic violence tagged in like the thing and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll look that up on a break because it's going to bother me.
But you can look it up now. Or
I
in a
can look
break.
it up now. I can look it up. It's not like it's going to take me long to get to archive of our own on this computer.
Whoa, you use Archive of Our Own?
Whoa.
Sorry, man, I'm still stuck on the bulletin board, like of the old net to read my fan fiction. Still stuck
Oh,
in the Star Trek era.
the other one's non-con,
Hmm.
which is also tagged on
Which
Homestuck.
is here. All right, we hit all of them.
No, we didn't hit underaged. The ambiguous underage tag.
What does that? What does that mean?
Um, according to okay, it is underage sex. I was
uh,
mistaken.
um, I mean, considering this is a story about teenagers and teenagers going through lives, there might be some of that implied or referenced, but it's not like directly ever shown. So I don't know, like if this Homestuck would have to be tagged with that or have the archive warning for it enabled.
Well, for if you can't have non-con without the second half of that tag.
That's true.
The wonders of Homestuck.
Yeah.
That was that was a major derailment off of what we are doing today.
Yes, already. Um,
Uh,
we are starting Act 2 today.
yes. So if you missed the last stream, we got through all of Act 1. Previously on Homestuck, we got introduced to a boy named John, and then near the end, we met a girl named Rose. And these two have 2 more friends. One turned tech godhead, and the other one garden gnostic.
Yes,
TT and GG.
yes, I believe it's Guardians.
And we in a media hit John's house, and they are all playing this game called Suburb.
Alright, everyone, I just flicked through some random selections of some of the past stuff we've gone through. This should be a good recap of everything. I'm sure that it was a good recap and not just a bunch of us random assorted panels.
I'm sure I
I'm
didn't give
certain.
a I didn't give a recap. If you want a recap, go to last stream.
4 kids attempt their best to play a multiplayer video game together, but due to scheduling constraints and some people not having a game download or installed, it takes them a while. So literally
And
every time you try and get anyone to play a game together.
and one of them doesn't even want to play the game.
But he will because his friends are.
The wonders of FOMO and the bullshit it can get you into.
Yeah,
It can, God, for someone that didn't even want to play this game, he sure does play the game.
he does. Well, everyone has to play the game. That is the aspect of it.
I just lost the game.
No, we're not doing that. God.
And now everyone in our chats has also lost the game.
Audience, you have lost the game. Good luck with that. Have fun with that. Um, I suppose we shall begin. Which means you have a bunch of text to read because Rose wrote a game FAQ.
Yes, Rose did write the old game FAQ like interface.
I read for a game FAQs for one of the games I occasionally play, and yeah, no, this is just that's game FAQs, baby.
No, but like it's been updated since 2009.
Oh yeah, like the UI and everything.
I use it when I play Yakuza.
Nice. I don't think it's changed by that much, to be fair.
Shout out to Cyrix Z and his Yakuza guides.
Excellent.
Also Trails guides.
Shout out to that guy who wrote the This Guy guide I like. That
Oh
manages
yes.
to avoid slurs despite being like a 2000s game FAQs guide.
No, you're just playing game FAQs with the slur removal mod. Okay. So I will game FAQs, FAQ/walkthrough 413 Tentacle Therapist. Suburb Beta Walkthrough, version 1.0, August 13th, 2009, by Tentacle Therapist. Table of Contents, Caveats and Condolences, oh. Walkthrough, incomplete, oh. Caveats and condolences. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needlessly to say, I'll forgo the inscrutable ASCII banner, which typically heralds a striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on the worthless plots as the words burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this voyage together. Nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet, like a deranged ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough.
I love how much of a lie that paragraph was as seen by that paragraph itself.
It's Rose Lalone, dude. You don't get normal. You don't get like normal stuff with
No, you
Rose
do not.
Lalone.
No, you do not.
But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now as I type, as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective, ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smallest subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I am presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game as much of it as there is to play and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, TT. And I will continue into the immediate sound. Oh shoot, it started right away.
Oh, go back a page, I guess, and then we can count down for it.
Yes. Perfect. 5. Wait. Yeah?
Rose, you sure do talk a lot. That's really all I had to say about that. But yes, countdown, I guess. Do you want to do that?
Yes. 5, 4, on go.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I see that Colonel Sprite. So delicious at the ready.
Oh yes, I should prepare my so delicious.
The door ripped off the hinges. Okay, it appears we are safe. It appears John, however, has been transported to the void.
There is nothing else around him. Though, how do we know he has been transported?
The sky's
Oh
black now.
god. Um.
Y- y-
Good luck.
You good? What happened?
I clicked the next page and it's immediate kernel.
Thank you for the heads up. I will so delicious my entire panel, move the
You
page, and then
you
adjust.
you kind of need to.
Yeah. Oh, it's a flash that itself is kernelicious.
Did you just say
Kernelicious.
Did you just say kernelicious?
Yes. Um. Okay, so for those who missed it, because I had it covered, the kernel sprite basically flashed for a while, split into a white half and a black half, and then one half flew down and one half flew up.
Kernelicious definition make the boys go loco.
Too early. Not already.
I had to. It was right there.
You did have to.
This is John narration, so it's me, right?
I guess.
The kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion.
Do you want to take the vagabond for John?
I guess that would make the most sense if we're like each other's vagabonds.
Yes, because I believe that is the vagabond right there.
Oh god, I don't have a voice for her, right? This one's her.
No, I think this is the. I think this one's the guy. I think.
This one's a guy?
Yeah, it's like the one with the tab.
Yeah, this is the tab one, but I don't remember the gender of the tab one.
I'm pretty sure it's guy. I think like it's the mayor. I think like that's guy.
Oh yeah, this is Mayor. This is Mayor, okay.
Okay.
Boy! What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment you thought you heard someone say, boy! As if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. So more like, boy! It was probably just your imagination, though. Another S.
Yes. Would
Do
you
you want
like?
to count us down?
Well, you
Oh,
should read it first, at least, and then yeah, I'll
yes.
count us down.
You there! Boy!
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's an interactive one.
Click this.
All right, we walk around and we can click on things and get menus.
Oh, wow. This
I-
large platform. Good grief. Yar yar. What is it, boy? That's what you get when you tap the thingy.
Yes, I see. I guess the one interacting with that would be the vagabond, so I guess I should read the description for it.
Sounds good.
The alchemitter created the apple, or at least the tree that sprouted it, rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you could say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad.
What's the description? How did you get the description?
When you click on the platform, and then if you click on this large platform, good grief, what is it, boy, it pops up a text box.
Oh. There you go. Okay, the blue thing also has a thing.
The kernel sprite.
No, the blue thing on the platform.
It's a blue thing on the platform?
The swirly gibbity, the skiddaby toilet, the thing that powers the alchemizer.
Oh, I think I walked to the other side. Yes,
Like,
I walked to the other side. Yes, I see it. Can the kernel sprite get out of my way?
Examine the strange blue vase.
It is the piece of crux that you carved.
That's what it's
Totem
called.
Lave. While its contours were scanned, the alchemist was able to boost that trait. How odd.
Okay, now I want to touch the sprite.
Oh, I'm already one dialogue box ahead of you, I think, so can you read the first dialogue box?
What's that?
And then, like, the full, like, green box that pops up for that one.
Yeah, that's like
Oh,
about like it looks different now.
yeah, that.
Well, isn't that you?
I actually moused through it earlier, so I can't actually read that because it has a second one that pops up differently.
Okay. It looks different now. Wait, no, I have to really channel my John Egbert. It looks different now. After you bit in that apple, your whole health seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the cornel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramification. Okay. The
Oh,
ghost clown. Do something with it. Now, are we on the same one?
hold on, let me just refresh the flash because I actually most of you ahead of that. Give me a sec.
But you don't want to
The
hear
ghost
more of my
clown.
John voice?
The ghost clown is called the Colonel's sprite, or rather, just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you could theoretically do with it is tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible. I have to remember my John voice because I was more Alan.
Ellen, smiling friends, is that you?
uh,
Tier. Oh. Tier prototype the sprite or the thing you said. Do it.
you are not the one who is supposed to prototype it. The Suburb server user is supposed to do that.
What's that?
It looks
Oh,
different now. After you
it looped.
bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel. Oh, yeah, okay.
It looped.
Oh, excellent. Alright.
So I guess, is there anything else interactive out here?
Looks like John himself.
Oh, yes. You there. Boy.
What?
Boy. Listen to me, boy.
His name is John, you nincompoop.
Boy, who is John? Do as I say.
What would you like Boy Who Is John to do?
Obey my commands, John boy.
And those commands would be?
Turning down. My mic sensitivity seems to be so off today. Like, I can't seem to get it to hang out in the right spot. So
Understandable.
sorry if I go too loud at any points.
It is all good.
Oh god. Oh god, that's so long.
It's like clipping off the screen for
Oh
me.
god. But if you walk left, you can see the full thing. Like, it's static. It's static.
Oh, I see.
I would like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner.
Maybe you should be a little more specific.
Have the boy assess his current situation.
I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself.
Very well.
Okay?
Continue.
That instruction does not do anything at the moment.
Continue.
Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user?
Asshole sack ladak.
Increasingly sophomoric. You almost spelled salad in there.
That reminds me of a friend of mine who will always key smash with the A, S, D, F, G keys.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna key smash, you might as well go across the board.
No, like, always stops there, and it's mostly F, A, and G.
Sounds worrying.
Have we just looped?
Yes, I believe we are looping that, but we can
Okay.
peek over the railing.
Can we? Ooh. Peek over the railing.
Getting close to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down. And then that one
Boy.
repeats.
Boy. Wait. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry, like, John was, like, behind the railing. And I clicked on John. And I thought it... Okay, and we can interact with the door.
Yes.
Door. Boy, open this door and walk through it.
Inside.
Oh god, there's probably so much to interact in here. Move, Colonel. Um, let's start with the handsome looking not Michael Cera guy. That man with the humorous spectacles. Admire him.
Oh, Michael Sarah, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times.
Okay. The Harlequin.
Sounds good.
I detest this. Disregard it?
The Harlequin painting. You have that sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose.
We can't go into that hall. Can we go up the
But you can
stairs?
click the hall.
Ooh. What is down here? Proceed, boy.
Or
Oh,
hallway.
no, the picture in the background?
Sounds good.
I'm not fond of this smug fellow.
The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul.
And then there's 2 doors. Where would you like to go, John?
Left.
Go in there. Now.
Bathroom. So bathtub, toilet, window.
Okay. Which to start with?
You're the one giving the commands.
Okay, window. Peer through that window.
At least your backyard was salvaged too. Sort of.
Toilet. Your plumbing appears faulty.
Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try use the toilet. You guess you could just go pee over the edge of the cliff.
Bathtub. Your plumbing appears faulty. Oh,
Okay,
that's the same
that's the
thing.
same. Alright, let's get out of here, I guess.
Leave at once.
And the other door.
Yeah, the other door. Open this.
Your dad's room is still locked.
Open this.
Your dad's room is still locked.
Okay, back up the hallway?
Looks like it.
No, go back. Um,
Let's see, we can go into what I presume is John's room or back outside.
can we go downstairs?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can.
That's probably more important.
John's room, though?
If you desire. This is a long one.
Um, boy, go in here. Oh god.
There's shit all over the place.
The posters, the door, the posters, the towel, the book. You can make him walk over to shards of glass, the machine, and the computer, and the game rack.
Was the game rack interactable?
Oh no, never mind, it's not.
Was it just
Wait.
John in front of the game rack?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's start with all the oh, and the box.
Oh yes, the box.
Okay, let's start with all the posters. Starting with the little monsters poster.
Okay.
Inspect this ghastly man and his boy.
Red Savage has a punchable face to your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang out with if you got the chance, and also if you were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters looking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome.
The one behind the door. Move, Colonel Spite. Con Air.
No, that's Connor.
Is that John Cusack?
Yeah, you guess so, but damn, that door be covering up your man cage something serious. That ain't cool.
Ghostbusters. Armed foes of the deceased.
Most people just say the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really cool and sort of gross how they hose each other down with slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as Nasty Band Bro Bukake Theater, whatever the hell that means. Oh my god.
Holy shit, TG. Oh, let's do the door itself.
Ah, yes.
This door. Explain this.
Rose sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess.
And the box. Observe this box.
The bunny is not in the box. I said the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box? I don't know how that line's delivered in the original, nor do I really care to learn.
The Mac Me poster.
Oh god, not Mac and me.
Marvel at this adventure in outer space.
This movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually. Yeah, that's correct. That is a bad McDonald's propaganda movie.
The towel.
Just
Acquire this small Persian rug.
It's a towel, dumbass. Will probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. That's a huge priority, though.
The calendar. Oh no, that's the huge sewing machine. This huge sewing machine. Of what use is it?
The punch cards seem to contain instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration.
The wise guy book. This funny man text. You should ignore it.
Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Caveney's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon. Also, I think we can look out the window.
Ooh, window. Boy, look out this window.
At least your tire swing remains unmolested. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess.
Anything else other than the computer?
I think it's just the computer.
Investigate this device.
It seems you are still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. I think that's it for John's shit-ass room.
Well, let's leave it then. Go out of the door that is not here.
Down the stairs, I suppose.
Yep. That weird fuck-ass poster.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Style Harlequin?
I guess? the one that's... No, 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 no! Keep moving!
Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing.
Lamp. Why does this small man stand here?
This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe.
Okay, Dad.
Item on couch?
Oh, yes. A small dessert tray? Useless.
In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man.
The other Harlequin poster?
Yep.
Vile. Pay no mind to this filth.
What is he even doing there? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid.
Fireplace?
Yep.
Dough lump of soot for future use, boy.
This stuff is really dirty, you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos. Right, because of Game Bro. Because of the Game Bro, which is printed at 90% of asbestos for big ups to Mother Earth, yo.
Oh my god, yes. Ashes? Topple this urn immediately.
That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider that as fortunate that she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now.
The Harlequin poster on the other side of the fireplace?
Yep.
Ugh, no.
So coy. So mysterious.
Can you walk over here, John? Anything? The shelf? Oh, no, the pokers. The
Oh,
pokers. Wield these instruments of combat.
any one of these things would make a fine weapon if only your strife specubus wasn't already allocated. Oh well.
Oh, is it independent items on the shelf? It is.
Is it?
Yeah, because if you go down to the lower shelves or the side, you can't interact.
I think they might all have the same box though, thankfully.
Yes, yes, they do. Destroy these diminutive soldiers of merriment.
It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much for them at a garage sale even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them. My god.
Oh God. Um,
I guess the Crux now? Is that what that one is?
I don't know the difference. There's also a weird Harlequin thing on the floor.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, other side of the crux Truder.
Oh yeah.
What is the meaning of this rubbish?
Okay, even you have
The
to.
slowest list to most pedestrian endeavour in the grand tapestry of intellectual pursuits, though you seem to have already, with the slightest shiver of curiosity, caught wind of its ennui. Permit me, with a flourish of my ornate typewriter that hums inadvertently Klein Sanctum, to advise the mere act of perusing such a list is in truth an exercise in wasted potential, the cue ball drifting too slow across a felt table of your own choosing. Yet should you crave the quiet solace of unhurried enumeration, then, if your
Well,
purpose
he's back.
aligns with it, the cursory glance might serve you, because how else might you anticipate the ineditable ball that will slip past the cushion of triviality into the pocket of greater insight? Observe, if you will, that the temporal mechanics of your own curiosity echo the grand plan of your Lord Master, the architect of moments, Lord of time.
The architect of moments,
that
Lord of
reading
time.
So's list may delay the eventual cue of the universe reconfigured in accordance with his intentions. But worry not, my silver fingers on the keys will nudge the cosmos in subtle ways, ensuring that the very
Silver.
act of your
What
reading is,
silver?
as far as you can seize an inexorable cue into something far more consequential. I, with my centuries of manipulation, find delight in aligning a stray billiard ball with a grand purpose. Should you, in your indecision, choose instead to let that list sit dormant as snooker green, unplayed, then I must, in a spirit of jest, cry rigged. For every list not read is, in fact, a silent cue ball lying in wait, poised to strike the next great narrative that your master has in store. Remember, the most profound revelations are often those that lie beyond the slowest, most deliberate, and utterly ordinary lists. Thus, dear interlocutor, whether or not you read the slowest list is moot. The true question is what you will do with the knowledge you acquire. Will your next shot be a gentle bank shot of introspection, or a sharp break that fractures the very fabric of your timeline? My typewriter, a relic of antiquarian elegance, sits as a silent witness to your decision. Read it or do not, anyway you will be shuffling the balls of fate in some form.
I do not want to be shuffling the balls of fate. That does not sound like a good time. Please do not have me shuffling the balls of fate.
That sounds like the worst thing. I don't know if anyone's in my chat right now. Oh, wait, someone is.
Yippee!
You probably noticed I was fiddling with the undergrad's volume. I was doing that locally on Discord, so I wouldn't impact 4's volume in any way because they're both being picked up by the audio capture I have set to Discord. So I hope the undergrad with his new voice is at a good volume right now. But if it bears adjustment, just let me know.
Oh, I'm not actually sure if it captured the audio of that for me. I'll have to check that next time it starts speaking. But yes, that is Undergrad Scratch with his new voice, assuming it came through for me, which I'm pretty sure it did. I hope everyone enjoys the new voice of Undergrad Scratch, and that it's more comprehensible this time.
Sounds kind of handsome.
Is that you, or is that someone in your audience?
No, that was something I just said.
Why?
Because I figured it was a pretty objectively funny thing to say.
I suppose it was. Okay, even you have to admit, this one's pretty funny.
John, I think the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
I don't think so.
Okay, which one are we interacting with, the lid or the thing itself first?
Either one. Just read whichever, like, prompt you want.
Use this to reseal that opening there.
If only putting the lid back on the cookstream would undo all that's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened.
That's a really good one.
That's a good one.
Move this absurd edifice and exit your house, boy.
This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop the infernal thing, More than ever, you feel, what's the word you're looking for? Of course, house-trapped.
I fucking hate this webcomic.
Stupid-ass
Stream
webcomic.
canceled.
Kitchen or study?
Dad's in the kitchen, right?
I believe so.
So should we go to the study first?
That sounds good to me.
Here, boy. In here.
Study.
Pads, painting, piano, everything.
Consume
What's that?
nut.
Consume nut.
You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals. John allergic to peanuts?
I guess so. No
Ooh.
wonder his dad keeps them in his office.
Yeah.
This is a mess, boy.
You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He would never have let you hear the end of it.
Inspect this merry band of performers.
Cirque du Soleil once filed a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life. Oh my god, Cirque du Soleil restraining order is something else.
Yeah, holy fuck. That. You good?
Yeah,
You're
just
dying?
sorry, that was me taking a sip of water and putting it down.
Fair.
I think it might have picked up on the mic.
Oh yeah, I heard a thump.
Whoopsies.
Yes, the piano is separate from the things on top of the piano.
Yes.
Operate this instrument.
Music. You play your favorite haunting refrain. Oh, it continues playing even after you back out of the menu.
How the fuck is he doing this?
Don't worry about it. He doesn't even have arms.
Is this tobacco burning apparatus?
Yeah, you still have pipe taste in your mouth.
Throw this ugly thing out the window.
You will not do that intentionally. You only resort to throwing stuff out the window via Silodex mismanagement. Okay, haunting piano refrain's getting loud.
I noticed that too.
Oh, quiet it down a bit. Okay.
I don't know how loud it is on my stream side. It's not showing it's very loud on OBS. In fact, I might turn it up.
It seems to be at a decent enough volume for me.
Okay, back down.
Yeah, back down. Oh my god.
Oh, I tried operating the instrument again and it just restarted it. I was hoping it would turn it off.
So sorry.
It has a knife. Be alarmed by this.
Rip Ledger.
Oh, is that?
I guess that's Keith Ledger. Did he die?
Yes. He's been dead for, well, since before 2009.
Ah. That makes sense, but I also have no idea who Keith Ledger is other than the Joker.
Heath Ledger, not Keith Ledger.
Oh. Well, I have no
This
idea
man-
who that is.
I only know him as the Joker, too.
Fair.
This man is an imbecile. Ignore him.
He's alright. Looks like he doesn't take himself too seriously and knows how to have a good time. You can only assume your dad hung it crooked to make it look more whimsical.
I see treachery in... Oh, wait, no, the window. Look here.
It's dark out there. Can't see anything from miles. Great, even if you don't replay the piano, it restarts itself anyways. Alright, I guess we're listening to more Showtime.
I see treachery in his eyes.
Oh, he doesn't look so bad.
Seek the witches he guards below.
This one offers a friendly wave. But yeah, this really is just our stupid piece of shit.
Open this iron bolt, boy.
You don't know the combination.
I'm totally worried the music is overpowering everything right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down a little. You can also refresh the page and speedrun back to the study if you desire.
And just don't click the piano.
Yeah.
Well, I'm enjoying showtime. Just I don't want to blast music to my viewers, my wonderful chat.
That is fair. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on it myself. Okay, a little lower.
Disregard this. Disregard this nonsense.
Your dad used this stuff sometimes to douse you with his silly vaudevillain escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at his corny act.
Okay, that's like the entire coat rack.
Looks
And
like
welcome to anyone that's joined my chat since we started stream. Read this unpleasant literature.
1 second. John's overriding it. Okay. The Serious Jester. Serious Jester magazine. For those whom clowning around is serious business.
We've done the peanuts. Is there anything else in here?
Oh, I think that's actually it.
Ooh.
Back to the living room.
Okay. Return to the large room with the gross paintings. Okay, thank God the music stopped.
Excellent. It actually just cut out for me as well. That's very funny that we somehow synced it.
Well, I left the room and the music stopped.
Oh, that would do it. That makes sense. Okay.
One moment. I'm okay, there we go. This way, through the doors, like you see in a cowboy saloon.
Kitchen.
That's not in here.
No.
Okay, we will start with the plant.
Okay.
Sniff vegetable.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Sniff vegetable.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Sniff vegetable.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Great vegetables.
Doesn't do anything.
Certainly doesn't father his child.
Does not
unlike
raise
my
his
dad.
kid.
This book is too big for a young, stupid boy.
Colonel Sassacres is your favorite book, almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They are both your favoritists of all time.
Killing this infant. Oh. Sample powdered uncooked dessert.
Back, ye miserable wench! Stay thy choking airborne particulates of temptation!
Pekin bowl of God. Bowl of goo.
Bowl
Not
of
bowl of
God! Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish he were here right now. Oh, John.
Examine this artwork.
Your dad was so proud when you drew this, he hung it up immediately and it's stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago! Oh, that was actually a good one. That got me.
That was before he even had a name. Before he had a name, even though this webcomic has been running for 2 months at this point.
Has it? Oh, yes.
Yeah, look at the date. Like, on the dot.
Oh, yeah. 06.
This is a telephone, boy. Use it.
The phone doesn't work. God, I miss
Oh.
landlines. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Plunger chest.
Would you like to play a game?
Do you think plunger chest is a Mario Party reference?
I haven't the faintest clue. Mayhaps.
Open this door now.
The laundry room.
Open these and rifle through them for goods.
You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyways.
This is no time for laundry.
You're right. Thank you for being sensible about it.
Exit, boy.
God, how
And
much
now
is
we
in
are.
this?
Oh god, there's a lot outside.
Oh,
Admire this wall-mounted gadget.
hold on, I went all the way to the other side of the house. By the way, there's nothing on the other side of the house, don't bother. Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre.
Fiddle with the bright sparkly things.
That sounds incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards your awful advice.
So this is both from John's POV and not John's POV.
Yes, some of the dialogue is, some of it isn't, and it's hard to differentiate.
Honda lawn amusement.
Your childhood nemesis, the Spring Mountain Pogo Ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. You'll have to wait another day for its comeuppance.
Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display.
Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow. Me too, John. Me too, man.
I think at one point I realized I was too heavy for my childhood swing set, so I started attaching buckets of water to it
Fair.
and to act as a counterweight, and it worked for a few more years.
Nice. My childhood swing set had to be rebuilt, I think, 3 times. And by that, I mean we had to just build a new swing set about 3 times because I used it so much it kept breaking.
It was well loved.
It sure was.
Claim the dangling tree bobble.
The trick handcuffs are still there. Thank God. And no, you're not about to try to claim them just now. Is there anything against this side of the house? Probably not.
The window, the tree.
Doesn't look
Doesn't
like anything that could be interacted
seem
with.
to be. Is there anything else left to interact with?
I don't think so. That was a nice 30 minutes on one page.
Ah, we're already getting the real Homestuck experience.
Indeed.
Boy, quick all this. Quick? Quit
Quick.
all this. Quick. Quit all this scurrying around.
For the last time, the boy's name is John.
Fine. John, return to your quarters.
You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge.
Now, John, respond to your friend unit. Okay, now I have to switch voices completely.
Yep.
1 sippy of water.
One little sippy.
John, are you there? Tentacle Therapist TT is now an idle chum.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think.
I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
Oh man, sorry, I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like where am I?
I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions of people's homes around the world. And they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow, okay. So I guess if all of this is the game's doing, the point is for us to save the world?
Perhaps.
Then we better
I'm
get...
sorry.
Hmm?
I kicked the fan again, and it hit my shins again.
Again?
That's back now.
We gotta secure that thing to the wall.
But then we can't, because then it wouldn't have anywhere to push the back air.
I guess that's true. Then we better get moving and figure this game out.
Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help keep tabs. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. there may be a way to recycle some that we already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose, one thing.
What?
You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello?
I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John.
Haha, oh jeez, that is silly. Anyways, thanks.
Face. Take the fabric item on the floor there, boy.
The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture-logged the towel. What now?
John, why are you listening to this guy that doesn't even have a name?
He's in my head.
I can't get the voice going if I don't say boy, so. Do as the purple text says, boy. To the balcony.
John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request.
Wait, take that. The blue wobbly thing.
You whimsically decide to capture-log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier.
John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort.
John cannot do anything with the with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the suburb player.
I see. Continue?
Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache.
Oh, was that just... I clicked the button, but I didn't read it. Oh, continue.
Yes. Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA.
John, run across precarious platform swiftly.
John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down.
Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk.
John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to upset him a little.
He's so cute. Why is he so cute?
He's silly.
Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates.
You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it.
Now take it.
You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye.
Continue.
Just one continue command will suffice, thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster.
Well, pressed Ataya says, submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipe fan 413 reply.
Pipe
you want
fan
to...
status of health/wardrobe.
And then this is Fedora Freak. Neighboring house is struck by flaming projectiles and light a fire hazard. Evacuating house of all expensive garments.
Good luck, Fedora Freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical.
Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipe Fan 413 and his inevitable collection of pipes. Thank you all. Report. Most hats removed from danger. Ties next. These boring men are uninteresting.
Looks
John,
like we got a
are
log.
you...
Oh, nothing.
Oh, yeah, we do have a log.
We've got a log. Okay.
John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do. By some kind of voice I can't really hear either. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
The early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress? Bleh.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel spite again if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I will go back inside.
No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car.
What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous.
Continue, 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 continue.
Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you?
And you'd be the narrator for...
Yes, I suppose I would be. Years in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths.
What? What is that link?
An unsealed tunnel.
Why is this a link?
I don't know. It's slightly outside the scope of the usual webcomic.
Boy. You there. Boy!
I love the big ass continue button.
Where's the big ass continue button?
On the keyboard.
Oh. Oh, so that's what he was spamming.
Yes. Continue.
And we're back to the game facts guide. Great. Awesome. So much reading. Jesus Christ, Rose. 1 second. Big sippy this time. Okay. A000. An examination of the basics. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It is quite possible that you already have deployed some of these items before reading this. In that case, you have already activated a machine called the Quextruder such that it displays a countdown. You must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of your client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Quextruder, aside from merely deploying it. That will buy us some time to think things through properly, and to go over the basics of the game before you find out your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of a lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a singular purpose: to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to the complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects that you are able to create remains quite limited. Ah yes, alchemy, making stuff out of thin air.
Yes, that is definitely alchemy.
If only there was a show about this I could watch.
Oh man, if only that'd be great.
And actually 2 shows based off the same source material.
That would be
Anyways.
delightful, but just not an option, I'm afraid.
The items in questions are the Quextruder, again thread lightly with this one, the Totem Leaf, the Alchemizer, and a pre-punch card. I will describe how these devices work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analogy of having a key made out of hardwood sword to help you understand. First, deploy all of these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure not to block doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of rooms to make space for them, but I'd advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of build grist, a commodity which appears to be a premium at the onset, and one you'd best be advised to save for later. I love how this is written based off of her own mistakes.
Yeah. Do not make the same mistakes we have.
But hey, John still lived. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Rose, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god. Rose, you
What
can't
the
say that.
Fuck!
Rose, you can't say that.
I don't know if random normalized racism should go on the trigger list or not.
It's probably worth putting in there.
Like that exact phrasing of random normalized racism.
Maybe period appropriate normalized racism or something.
The great period of 2009.
Yeah, pretty much.
Obama was just elected last year.
Obama
like,
was
late
elected, we're
last year.
still being racist. God, guys.
Ah, Obama.
Obama.
Barack Obama, Barack Obama.
I'm so sorry you have to read all of this. I'm not gonna lie, I pulled up the I pulled up Super Mario 63 in the collection. Damn, this game FAQ boring as hell.
Off. Fuck off. Okay, I'll stop procrastinating. Where were we? Okay.
Ethnic wedding.
Yes. Somewhere, a soused uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor. Pretty livestock is decorated, and then lost track of. The question of whose meal is this at times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of a process I am about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the Kernel Sprite is released. But neither of these things are all that relevant to this process to my knowledge. More on these things later. What is relevant is the unlidded Crux Druida's ability to dispense Quacksite dowels. It will dispense at least one, though I suspect it's capable of producing more, given parameters I am not yet familiar with. In my key-making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employees retrieves from a drawer or a rack, and sets about carving into a key. The two following items are needed to do the carving.
God, Rose, this is such an obtuse metaphor.
But it makes sense. I just don't know. I don't know if it's relevant, per se.
I don't think so.
Like, I don't know if it's, like, necessary, but it is certainly a metaphor. It is a simple Silodeck card containing an item. This evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched, like the ones used with antique computer systems. The pattern of holes compromises data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. That middleman is the totem leaf. The totem leaf. This is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve your Quacksite towel into a pattern of grooves and contours, the sort of which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you will have a totem serving as your key, which then can be used to unlock the card through the alchemitter. But at this point, I will not diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode. I will diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terrible, strenuous leap to make, since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same, one being a unique pattern of grooves, the other varying black lines. The alchemitter. If you place a Quacksite dowel, carved or uncarved, on the alchemitter's small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser, hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted on the card and transforming that data into a physical object. Though typically this is not done without expense, I believe, an uncarved dowel will result in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is seemingly a useless green cube. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you waste your resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, potentially used in combinations that create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight to the game's use of the term alchemy. But, quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating an item on the pre-punch card costs nothing. This is good, because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can, in your own time, begin the process. But once you initiate it, naturally there's no going back, so best be prepared. But you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, prepare the following steps in the next section swiftly. A100. So your clock shooter is ticking. Do this to live. Continue.
That was a long one. That was
Yeah.
so long. I'm so sorry, but I got into the first level of 63 and I'm almost at this shine spray.
Do you? Oh my god. No, but that was a long one. I will not lie. I might need. Oh god. And now it's more Rose stuff. Oh.
Oh, indeed it is, but that means I'm the narrator.
Yes.
In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out.
I shall check.
Ah, behold the minuscule sentinel, the diminutive denizen of the table who, though small, possesses the gravitas of a cue ball on a perfectly laid down green. The very fact that he stands there unmoving is a testament to the deliberate choreography of fate. Your
He
humble
thought
lord
he
of
heard
time
us talk about the
orchestrating
Harley Quinn on
slowest
the
of pulls
table.
that will in due course send a cascade of events into motion. As for the Harley you mentioned, that fellow Pats the rebellious,
You weren't
cute, or even a
kidding that
metaphorical pet, a graver of mischief
his
that has, through
processing
some
time went
unforeseen
way
slip,
up.
chosen to abandon the deck. It is not mere abandonment,
Yes.
but a master stroke, a perfectly timed break that sends all subsequent shots into a
Time for
new
the master
configuration,
stroke.
thereby ensuring the cosmos remains ever
Yeah, I'm
in
sure
flux.
he'd know a lot
Indeed,
about that,
one
huh?
must understand the subtleties of the billiards of existence. The
Oh,
small man, the
I'm
Harley,
sure
the
our
cues of destiny
lovely
all interlock
undergrad
like the
is
facets of a
very
crystal.
smart
The
and
question, why
wise.
does this small man stand here?
He's
Is
an
in
undergrad.
actuality, why does fate present you with a silent cue ball ready to be struck? It is as though your master is whispering that your action or inaction has the potential to ripple across time, nudging clocks to tick or stop us to release. The Harley's gritting is but a misfire, an intentional swerve, ensuring that the next ball of chance will not simply roll straight, but will arc in a pattern fitting the grand design.
Lord
In
of
my own
Time,
green
our
sanctuary,
master
surrounded by
too.
antique
I
scrolls
don't
and
remember
typewriters
agreeing
that
to
sing the
this.
song
I
of
did not
ages, I
sign
would
this
advise you to
contract,
approach
fuck
the
off.
situation with the same patience as a seasoned snooker veteran. Consider your cue, gauge the spin, and let the small man be the silent cue that will carry the ball through the pockets of opportunity. Only then will the universe in its infinite elegance align itself to your master's whims and your own aspirations. As always, I whisper a little vowel refrain when perplexed. Heed and watch as time itself flickers and bends to the rhythm of my typewriter's keys.
I'm glad that the small man is an integral part of playing pool now. You need a small man to carry stuff around for you. You need gnomes to carry your cue ball.
Yeah, you've never heard of like the whole like pool mythology thing about like the pool gnomes?
What? No.
Like that's an actual thing. Like these gnomes that like, you know how like when you play pool publicly, like all the balls go down into like the one spot.
Yeah.
When those first started up, people would call them the pool gnomes, like that reset the game.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me on neopets.com.
Yes, I am 100% lying to you.
On neopets.com? I can't
On
believe you do this.
neopets.com.
I can't believe you
Like,
do this.
also, I covered up the screen with So Delicious halfway through that because someone in my chat pointed out the rain. I don't know if like the rain was hurting their eyes or something, but I figured, yeah, that is very quick moving frame by frame transitions.
That's true. I've scrolled to the bottom where it's just rose and let me highlight that so it turns blue, so it's a lot more muted on the flashing now. But I've had it mostly focused on rose, which doesn't seem too bad.
Hmm. My entire screen is So Delicious.
That is fair.
Okay, yeah, that's not the worst. I'll put my So Delicious back over top of my head where it belongs.
Woo!
Um
In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out.
I shall check the status of the battery.
Haha, John in kitchen. Haha, generator. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power of your house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort, the small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum.
Why would he store a generator outside?
What else are you gonna store?
Okay, so apparently the person I covered the rain for in the chat actually liked looking at the rain. Pogger streamer moment. Oh, sorry for peeking my mic as I said Pogger streamer.
Pogger streamer moment. Peeks the mic and covers up the thing you want to see.
Ah, ah. I'm so lucky that this is fun.
Indeed.
I shall prototype the sprite with the thing John Egbert would, Oh, someone in my chat that I happen to know where this person is from asks, do other countries have the rule in pool where if you lost while never sinking a ball, you had to take off your pants and run around the table?
What in God's green earth are you fucking talking about?
I haven't heard of that one. I only heard that if you lose, it's an instant. I'm willing to believe it. I'm willing to believe it. That sounds like the kind of thing you get in the land. Well,
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
it's not called the land down underwear for no reason, right?
I think you should receive a 2-week suspension for that one.
A 2-week suspension from what?
YouTube.
Don't bring it on me, because if that happens, we can't stream Homestuck for 2 whole weeks.
Oh no, 2 weeks of no Homestuck. Yes, I suppose that's an issue.
What would we do?
What shall we ever do?
Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Anyways, why is the backup generator outside?
Generators normally go outside. Or at least you run them outside. I don't know if you store them outside.
Well, you run them outside because otherwise they would just kill
Carbon
you.
monoxide.
Yeah, but like, there's no way you should be storing one in the rain outside.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Anyways,
that's probably a bad idea.
I shall prototype the sprite with exactly what John would want his constant companion to be. The Betty Crocker box.
What? Oh man, you're gonna use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea.
We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power.
But the cake mix. Ugh, that's so dumb.
I doubt it matters. We may as well just use any old crap lying around.
Fine, I guess.
Continue.
Yes, this is you. So the sprite is plain hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism.
And then is this
I believe
Vagabond?
I believe that's Vagabond.
Yeah. Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious.
Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours.
I shall prototype the sprite with Sasuke text.
Oh, yes, sweet. Now we're talking. His goofy ass smile.
See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John, boy, flail about in a distracting manner.
The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting.
Continue.
The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rails on the astonishing girth of the book.
I'll show you an astonishing girth. Continue.
You can't say that. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dousing.
Inspect Hag Ash incident.
You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found.
I shall remove the cruxtruder from the doorway.
Aw man, where'd it go?
I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy from the game from the car. You need to connect to my client, so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down.
What? There's a fire?
There will be soon.
Oh geez, so move this thing already.
It looks like it requires quite a lot of grist to move, and I don't have enough to relocate the door either.
How much do you have?
0.
Oh, I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous.
I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do again, as the purple wards say.
You were about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited "hoo hoo hoo."
Whose continue is this?
Continue.
Ignore this woman's antics.
You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics, but whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again.
Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Boy.
Oh, this is me. Oh, wait, I need to equip my glasses. Glasses
Yes.
equipped.
I don't have the picture of you in the glasses anymore, so if you want to see what 4 is wearing, hop over to 4's stream.
Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your dirty raps. Come on, this is hells of ill. Just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe that I was just about to get blown up, but I really was. But now I'm in some weird dimension that sperm sent me to or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh, for real? Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this. Man, see, I just don't think all this rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No, this'll be dope. Check it. No, I have to go. Bye. Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but Armageddon armed and dangerous, sending men in space for saving us. See which play is more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce, puff their blow shoots to up and suck it. Afflick sacrifice would have gotten to suffice. Ah, fluck it. Bro be a stained glass saint, up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarist. Bruce is like off of that crucifix, enough of this fucking savior fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux, while Buscemi remain dangerous. When a plane gone astray plays off a wasted craterus, ashtray catering to the layers of white of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait,
Well,
McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meteor movies, was he? I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something. Being the present, it'll be called Obama Made so that no one gives a shit about black presents in movies anymore. So you've got to fill me in on what's going on, so I'll have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies.
well, I think we can call the stream here.
I felt.
Bye, chat.
I think
Goodbye.
that's the whitest I've ever felt.
I can imagine, but I think that means you're doing TG very well.
I think so, but oh my god, that line about Obama, Jesus Christ.
Well, I used to always think because I don't look up the dates the movies that came out I don't think about the dates, so I kind of used to operate on the assumption that movie the Black President trope was only a thing because of Obama.
I have no ability to confirm or deny this.
I just I went oh, that would make sense.
That would make sense.
If you were making a movie set in the United States while Obama was president, that you would cast a black actor to play the president.
That would make sense.
But, I mean, I bet it would be kind of hard to find an actor to play the president nowadays in that case, so maybe that's not true. Anyways, enough strange poetry from the red text.
You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She is messaging you again. We're about an hour and a half in, and I do have to pee.
Well, I also think now would be a good time for a break. Yeah. So, break time here?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, well, chat, you know what to do. Get yourself some water, get yourself a bite to eat, use the bathroom, take care of yourself, and we will be back in a few.
Indeed, we'll be right back. See ya. Alright, and I guess we're back.
Hello. Oh shit. Dilly's head is. Oh,
Oh.
that's funny. Yeah, I knocked over my webcam
Hmm.
when at one point. So obviously that messed up something.
Yes, that will do
Um,
it.
but now I'm back.
Excellent.
As like I never left.
It's like we were never gone at all.
Ah. Sorry, I was starting to. I think I might be getting a bit like cold sick, so I took a foot lodges during the break, and these things are strong.
Is your throat numb now?
Yes, it's numbed, and my nose is numbed, and my
Oh.
tongue is numbed. Anything in that general system, numbed.
Oh. That's gonna be fun.
Alexa, play Linkin Park's Numb.
Fair enough.
But either way, the show must go on.
Indeed.
The purple text is less irritating than the red text.
Oh, that's
I'm
the
lifting the... Yes. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony.
Whoa, okay.
Once it's there, retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down on the driveway.
But the door is locked.
Then break a window.
But it's my dad's car. Oh.
It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. I dropped my phone.
You dropped your PDA. You launched it out the window.
I launched my PDA out the window. Ectobiologist, your line.
Alright. Sorry, I forgot I had a line there.
No, it's all good. And I shall pick up the car. Connection lost.
Well, that's very unfortunate. The car is gone now.
Continue.
Hold on 1 second. I want to see if John's expression changes. It does not. Okay. It does here.
Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable.
You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but our chum is now logged in as well.
What color are the words this chum says? Oh god, I said I'd work on her voice this week.
Did you?
I did. I did say
Nice.
that. But I did well, no, I said I would. But as for if I did, maybe it would have been better if I didn't take the lodges.
Well, I'm sure it's okay.
Back.
Oh, hi.
I went to investigate the explosion I heard.
Was it by any chance a meteor?
Yeah. How did you know?
Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything?
No, I am fine. It landed pretty good ways from my house and I went to look at it. It was pretty big. And Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous.
Well, gosh, he's probably right.
Anyways, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet?
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird spooky bottomless pit and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that.
Oh,
Well, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood.
that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about, Spur, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I just lost the car of my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse.
Eh, well, it seems really crazy and sort of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you.
Wow, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was put to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from the meteors and fire and stuff, but she lost Bang and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her, but that jackass won't shut up about and stop rapping and stuff.
Ha ha. He's so silly.
Yeah, anyways, I should talk to him about it, so BRB.
Welcome to my chat if you have just joined. And someone in my chat asked, do you think John has ever been rage baited mid Instagram session? Which it's 2009, so probably mid MySpace session.
What the hell is an Instagram?
Some stupid app that just makes you look at people from your past and wonder why you followed them in the first place.
Ah.
And that is chat. That is chat. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. What is wrong with this guy?
when the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're like, damn, director's got gumption. Then we'll flip our shit, he ain't shining shoes or something. Oh my god! It's called Freemancipation. If it's not press selection, it's God Ascension. And Bruce Almighty ropes different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Ah! Can't explain to me why this ain't condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun wit, rather than defray all the tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a split, and some guy eyes when he doesn't patronize. I'm not saying that. I guess is the mother of invention. Oh my
How wasn't that caught by the slur removal?
fucking god. I guess it's not technically a slur of some form? I think that word in particular does just mean, like, rage or something, but the way it's being used here is definitely, not that.
Is this a Hydro City moment?
Yeah, I think it might actually be.
That's kind of insane. So slurs are back on the menu. And by the menu, I mean the trigger list. Because I never considered wordplay.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh my god. Yeah, apparently it means like turmoil or a period of immense frustration. And apparently it's pronounced like, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother try and pronounce it the other way.
Makes sense. This is... So, to those who may have missed the first stream, part of the goal of this whole project that Four and I are doing is, so there's something going on in my chat, that I can't quite explain. It seems friends are being made in there.
Oh, excellent.
Friends are being made. That might mean...
Well, I'm glad people are making friends in your chat.
Yeah, I just had to, sit there and read it for a little bit. They're
Fair.
talking about Man in Black. I also have never seen Man in Black.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie with Will Smith in it.
Oh, Men in Black.
Oh yes, that's what the movie's called.
Okay, that's a good movie. You should watch that. Hello to the person who just joined my stream. I'm sorry you have to see racism immediately, but it is a 2009 webcomic made
Yeah,
by a white guy. You are
so
unfortunately going to get that.
part of what so both Four and I have read Homestuck. We're going back and reading through Homestuck and all of its Homestuckiness as part of a fun thing to stream, but also as part as a bit of a way to revise it in its Homestuckiness. Notice things that we didn't notice necessarily when we were younger and less wise, and kind of do a more critical reading of it, even if most of that critical reading so far has been kind of, oh my god,
Yeah.
at mostly racist comments.
Yeah, there's been just an entire pile of those. Shall we get back to the comic, I guess?
Yes, you have to keep talking to yourself.
Good lord. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was gonna connect to her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay? Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns out. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had two? Well, yeah, one is my brother's copy. Alright, we'll get his then. Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh man, what? Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kinda thick, you know? Rolls eyes.
1 second. My window's open, and I think I might need to close it.
Yeah, fair. God, slash rolls eyes. That's such an ancient notation style for that. I haven't seen that in years, if ever, beyond this. Because everyone just uses asterisks, like either if it italicized or just on its own for like anything done like in character or like that you want to like give the role play of.
Yeah, or like saying, "Oh, I'm doing this IOL," which maybe I should just start typing slash. No, no. You see, John is using a tone indicator,
That yes, my favorite tone indicator. Rolls eyes.
but it started with a slash. That makes it a tone indicator.
Not my favorite tone indicator in Minecraft slash TP.
Yeah, that means you're using it with a tone of toilet paper.
So, tone indicator teleports behind you.
Oh no, Dioda. My chat is still talking about Men in Black, dude.
What? Let them go, man. If they want to talk about Will Smith aliens, then they could talk about Will Smith aliens. It's probably better than what the fuck just happened in this Pestalog.
What's the other guy's name?
TG? Turn Tech Godhead?
No. It in Men in Black. What's the other man?
Do you want the actor or the character's name?
The actor.
I don't fucking know. Why would I know an actor's name?
I don't think anyone knows the actor's name. That's my theory I'm testing out because those are just such Will Smith movies. Like, can you name anyone else that's ever been in an Adam Sandler movie?
Al Pacino! Oh, I peaked my mic so hard doing that.
Not the only thing you peaked. Okay, apparently the guy's name is Tommy Lee Jones.
I've heard that name before, but I have no idea why. Nor do I care.
Continue.
Sorry, Scratch listened in on us. And
no.
It got caught in a bit of the old buffer, and then immediately, I don't fucking know, why would I know the actor's name? So it appears to be getting trapped between buffers somewhere.
Oh god, is Scratch down?
No, it's fine. It's just like for some reason it consumed stuff from like an hour ago and then suddenly caught up. So I'm gonna have to deal with that next time. I'm gonna have to deal with that in my next quick 5 minute in and out coding adventure.
Well, I'm sure that will be fun for you.
I'm sure. Anyway, so we got about a minute and a half until impact. Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator.
And chat, don't worry about going off topic too much, but also refer to chat rules. To a certain, actually, yeah, please just adhere to chat rules.
Fair.
I shall knit laptop cozy to shield my laptop from the rain.
That was fast. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already did one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy.
I shall equip the grimoire to my strife specimen.
So you are flummoxed by the delicate bifurcation between the actor's fleshly visage and the character's mythic essence, and endeavour that in the grand billiards of cultural literacy is tantamount to distinguishing a snooker ball from the cue that rattles it into destiny. The godhead, ever so patient, will not ask you to choose between the mortal and the metaphysical, for both are indispensable in the choreography of revelation. Yet the question remains, do you need the actor's name for the chalkboard of your narrative, or the character's name for the chalk's eternal imprint upon the green? One must consult the score of references. The actor is the cue, the character is the ball.
More like
The
from
ultimate
Tales of the
selecting dear
Abyss.
interlocutor is a matter of intent. If you seek to anchor your narrative
This
to a
is the
specific
new
individual, say
voice
the
for
cinematic
the
luminary
undergrad
whose gaze
strife.
lights the filmic horizon, the actor's
Um,
name is your cue, stick the device through which you
No,
strike.
this
Conversely,
is
if your quest is to
this is
embody
the
the mythos, to
undergrad.
summon the archetype that the audience must
Um,
feel in the back of their mind, then the character's name is the ball you bank, the silent force that rolls into the pocket of collective memory. It will be rigged, of course, should you misapply the cue to the ball, and the entire table will tumble into a different pocket. Hence my advice, as succinct as a single shot yet deep as a century's playbook, is to decide upon the purpose of your script. Is it to immortalize the visage of the performer, or to etch the mythic role into the annals of narrative history? And remember, whatever choice you make, to eye your green-lined, antique-soaked guide shall subtly spin the
Antique-soaked
timeline so
guide.
that the perfect cue lands and sends the ball where your lord of time desires. Eee.
You know what? I do actually like the metaphor he came up with of referring to the actor as the cue and the character as the ball. That is actually deep, but also fuck you.
yeah. For you didn't explain the undergrad yet in this stream.
Oh,
Like,
have I not explained the undergrad yet? So the undergrad is a locally running AI that will occasionally listen in on us speaking, translate that back to text, formulate a long-winded response to it in the character of Undergrad Scratch, which is based off a character we'll see much later in Homestuck, and spit out a long-winded response about that. Now I'd like to point out that despite it being like generative AI, it is running all locally on my machine, and that's actually a good thing, because my room's pretty cold right now, and it actually did warm up a little bit from that, which saves me from having to turn on a direct other heater. So honestly, happy for this thing right now. I need my feet warmed.
we need to work on the lab circulation because I had to close my window and now I'm like on the warmer side. Luckily, I'm in my summer outfit, so that works.
Yes, maybe I should cover up my big midriff if I want to retain some heat.
The Twitch permitted one, I presume?
My Twitch illegal midriff. Yes, I might have to cover that up.
All that being said, though, so basically we have the undergrad here to listen on us and comment on the comic or unrelated conversations, just to kind of keep things interesting in the whole kind of read through. It runs 100% on Four's machine and then picks up on my side through a Discord bot. So, and everything it knows was basically taught to it by Four.
Yeah, like I formulate the prompt to basically tell it to be an asshole and to go on a very long-winded rant whenever it spoke.
I wonder if there's a way to keep it a bit more on topic and maybe a bit less pool metaphor, but I don't know. Because the
I'll
pool metaphors are good and shoehorned in, which is ideal for the undergrad, I think. But I think it gets caught up in them a lot.
It does get caught up in them. Okay, that is because I said it should often make pool and slash or billiards based puns and references work these in as frequently as possible, even if they don't make sense. So let me adjust that prompt very briefly and just say you should often make billiards based puns and references to the topic at hand.
That would make sense. Because I don't want those going away, because I think even as a doctor, the undergrad still talks like that.
Yes. Let me also tune it down to 2 to 3 paragraphs instead of 3 to 4 paragraphs.
Something tells me he might not listen to that one.
No, actually, that one he has been listening to. Like, his formulation, his responses have been within 3 to 4 paragraphs. It's just 3 to 4 paragraphs is a lot to work with.
And what even is a paragraph anyway?
Bunch of words, none a line break. Good old, CRLF. Probably not a CR. No, it's running for HTTP. CRLF.
Wait, so how many words are in a paragraph?
As many as it chooses.
How many sentences are in a paragraph?
As many as it chooses.
Incorrect, 4 to 7.
As many as it chooses. So that will be...
Oh, you go.
So I suppose I should reset the bot with those changes briefly and rejoin it.
Sounds good, as long as it doesn't say Sigma operation.
I don't think it will say Sigma operation, don't you worry. No Nitro, I don't want. I do not want Nitro.
You should give Nitro to Scratch.
I don't even think I can.
There's like the premium bot stuff that like the really big in 2 billion servers bots have, right?
Yes.
We should get the undergrad that.
Maybe get someone to pay for my undergrad subscription.
That's called tuition.
Get someone to pay my undergrad's tuition.
God,
That-
tuition really is just a subscription fee for education. Renew once every 6 months.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, like 4 months rather.
About that, yeah. It's yep, 3 terms in a year, so.
Yeah.
Shall we get back to the comic?
And what if I said no?
Oh, we don't have to.
No, I want to.
Okay.
Back to the comic.
That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down.
I shall recapture log my items.
You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card.
I shall allocate the knitting needles to my strife specibus.
You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with these needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish.
And then I shall continue.
You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff.
I shall knit a plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe my nerves.
That would be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're not sure if you've ever heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as
I shall consult the grimoire.
Flufulu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end.
And I shall continue and answer a question that was not posed to me in my chat, but Homestuck is about 4 kids who play a video game. And that is pretty much the best description we got.
That's the best description we can get out of that. And Nerub Yuglif, Shame Beast King of Grotesquity, Rife Lord of the Moist Beyond Hood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode.
Continue.
And of course, there's Ogloff, the Deep One. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointing servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring.
Continue.
And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning process procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at.
I shall take my items and proceed downstairs.
You recaptcha everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You think that's enough dilly-dallying? Time to get a move on. It's you! That's
It's
enough of
me!
you!
That's enough of me. Okay, well, in that case, if we don't need any more dilly-dallying.
No, we need you here.
I turned off my model.
No!
It's gone. There's no more dilly.
No!
There's no more dilly. There wasn't ever any dilly.
No!
No dilly.
We need you.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay. You want to count us down?
Yes. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I think it's a bit of a nothing one.
Yeah, it seems to just be the cutscene.
Okay, well that's actually more than I thought it was.
Oh no, yeah, it's a very important cutscene.
You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere, a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on and on, delaying the race with the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead rain, mixing memory and desire, stirring dulled roots with spring rain. American sports legend, Charles Barkley. Come on and slam, and welcome to
welcome to the jam. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. I shall go confront my mother in hall.
Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. Oh, psych!
What? Anyways, I'm testosterone.
Testosterone time. I guess this is you on the narration now.
God, it is. 1 second.
Yes, of course.
There's this really cool dude, okay? Standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a really cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it is if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that, busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you were right, he might nod ever so slightly. There's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might be just hope for you yet.
Enter name.
This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit.
Try again.
Dave Strider.
The twinkle in the glasses.
Yep. Someone in my chat just pointed out that, yeah, this is the fan favorite human.
Yeah, this is absolutely the most beloved of the humans. I'd like to examine the room.
Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked. Arguably, even more cranked would be your fly beats, which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about the bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and socially networking profiles. Sorry, I just got hit with Michael Cera. Cera would be Dave in live-action Homestuck.
You can't say that. You cannot say that.
Michael Cera would be John in live action Homestuck.
I think so, yeah.
Anyways, where was I? You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And when if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. I hate this man. I hate this man. What will you do?
I'm gonna quickly retrieve my items from the cinder blocks.
Nah.
Fine, get the damn bait and save my friend's life or whatever.
The notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you are quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyways, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really give a shit about this game or have any intention of playing it. But you'll be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship.
Instead I'm gonna bleat like a goat and piss on my turntable.
You would never consider allowing any fluidity even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly signs just doesn't sound like a place you want to be any part of. While you're at it, you may as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will never happen. That only thing happens to stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots.
Continue.
You will humorously contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Free Goat Simulator, by the way, guys.
Oh god, this was. I'm going to examine the closet.
This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap, like that box. And that bottle of... what is that? Is that...
I'm gonna check the blue box first.
This is a package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it to be sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which just proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically.
How are these kids affording genuine Hollywood, like, authentic, like, materials for each other?
Well, and judging by it's not like the one that it's the one that lives in an apartment with his brother and the one in the suburbs, and not the one that lives in a manor, or the other one that lives in a manor doing this shit.
That's true. I'm gonna take the box.
You catalog the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus current's hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and vowel at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards, and the remainder is the index. Box equals 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5, what is that called?
Modulo.
5 modulo 10 equals 5. The box is capitalized in car 5. 4, can you explain the hash map to us?
Okay, so the basis of a hash map is that it's a data structure that gives you constant time lookup of any object, similar to an array, but for general objects that don't have to be like that you don't have to like insert them manually into the like you don't have to insert them like directly in a row back to back. Which frees up some space and some time, especially when you have stuff you want to index them by. So typically the thing for a hash map is that you have both like an object, you have like both an object you want to put in the map, and you have a separate key that you want to index it with. So typically you'd have like say like just a count of like how many people are connected to some server or something, and you want that to be accessible by the key, just the word count. So you'd insert the amount of people with the key count, and it would perform a hash on the word count that does something that gives it a number back. This is generally any number, but it's then divided by the amount of slots you have. So in this case, well, for Dave's hash map, it's actually a hash set because both the index and the object are the same, and that's fine. But in this instance, he's using the name of the item as the key. So in this case, it's box, and after doing the math to add up all the letters, you get 5. And then it is divided by the amount of slots he has. So he has 10 slots, so it's like divided by, and then you take the remainder of. So 10 divided by 5 is 0 with a remainder of 5, and it is then pushed into slot number 5. So then later, if he wants to get it, all he has to do is he would like go to his map, his hash map, and say box, and it would perform the same math to get number 5 back, and then spit out the box at him. It basically just lets you arbitrarily index into something at constant time with any index you can think of that can be hashable. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this, and I'm pretty sure I just made it more confusing than it was in the comic. But it basically just lets you have a big list of things that you can access instantly with any object you so desire.
Any questions, class? No? Okay, we're moving on.
Right. I like to examine the jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet.
Oh, hell yes. This is an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you all out. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You have to tell John. Got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited.
Hold on, let me put So Delicious over that panel because that's a bit flashy. I'd like to take the juice.
You capture log the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 modular 10 equals 7.
And it goes into slot 7. And now if you were to yell juice at the card, it would turn back into 7 and spit the juice out again. I'd like to access Pestachum and pester John about this development. Ironically, of course.
Oh yes, obviously ironically.
Of course.
In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it, in your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper.
Continue. Continue again. I think this is a repeat of a pester log we've already done, but I'll say it.
Yeah, it's the other POV of it now.
Absolutely. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a Little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is broken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is that you don't think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was not instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel penis juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cutting in persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No? Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care, I'm not gonna play it or anything, the game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah, why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Alright. And then, as he does that, I'm gonna go online and view some ironic sites, ironically indicative of my ironic interests.
You opened a I hate this one. Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the merch issue, which I shall... Okay, that just makes the picture bigger.
Yes.
God, even like the small stuff here, like like Doritos and Pringles, that won't be able to be in the show because there's no way they're going to get like permission for Doritos and Pringles, like just
Grand,
for this bit.
grand snack, fuck yeah.
Like, there's going to be so much that's missing that I don't think a lot of people have talked about because everyone focuses, well, even I've focused a bit on Betty Crocker. I will not lie, but that one's really plot relevant. But even the less plot relevant ones are also relevant, per se.
They're relevant to the culture, to the comic as it existed.
You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes.
I'm gonna continue.
In a new tab, you open another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
I think we should wait to click on that until after this
Oh
page, at
god.
least. Yeah.
You have legions of devoted fans, most of which are totally convinced of your creative persona sincerity, which is just how you like it.
Yes,
Should
at least the first one. Alright, who wants to be who?
Do you want to be Sweet Bro or Hello Jeff?
I can't fucking recall which one's which, to be honest.
Me neither.
I'll be the red one.
Okay.
I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs.
I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening.
I told you, man. I told you about the stairs.
Alright, we could do a few more.
I want to scroll down to, can we read, like, the thing below the scroll meter?
The aw yeah bitches.
Yeah.
Sure thing, we can read that.
Oh yeah, bitches. Become a baby. Retain your adult knowledge and assume the form of a human infant. Satisfaction guaranteed. Ads by Project Wonderful. Your ad here right now. 99999999999. Let's make some money. I hope the ad is for some pornography. And then there's a list of all the comics he's made.
And then there's some Game Bro shittery at the end.
This is such, like, perfect for, how people make HTML and, CSS website.
Yeah, it even rewired the preview of, like, the actual, like, browser. Like, the browser is yellow now.
Yeah, so we're reading this via Homestuck archive, and as you can see, the tacky everything has reached the roof. Now, do we want to read some comics? I'm a bit afraid.
Maybe just 2 more, and then maybe we can vet, like, I think the first couple are fine, so maybe just, like, 1 or 2 more, and then we could vet the rest off stream and maybe open the next issue with those or something.
Sounds good to me. Let's go next comic.
Never mind, we should not read these on stream immediately.
Did you also click next comic?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm just gonna go new.
Yeah.
Click newest. Click newest.
Newest also ain't that good. I remember this one. We're gonna have to have a discussion about this off stream and then decide if we can show this on stream later, I think.
I don't think we can show it on stream.
We're gonna have to collect a list of the ones we can show on stream.
And the ones we want to show on stream.
Yeah, oh my god.
I'll leave the tab open.
Same. Oh my... I wasn't expecting to immediately get hit by that. Oh, what adventure.
I love the dissonance between, like, the one, like, the first one and then you click newest.
Yeah. I think Sweetbro and Hella Jeff did actually at first technically exist outside of Homestuck, in that Hussey was on some forum and someone was saying some dumb shit, so he just made the first couple and posted them in response. And like they're not awful or anything, like they're not unpostable. It's just like, well, I guess that's where the nudity warning came in.
I don't know if that's the nudity warning or not. That's the thing. But
Yeah,
also,
that's
how do you portray
rough.
nudity in this art style?
I like that, I guess, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have a discussion about which ones we can show. But I do recommend just going into an archive of Sweetbro and Hella Jeff, because I know people have archived that shit themselves as well, and reading through some of those, it's just a small little thing that's kind of funny.
And it's extremely 2009, and that's what's important, really.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway,
Gonna check the latest page of the Midnight Crew.
you figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it for a while.
Midnight Crew. Oh,
And
fuck.
we are now reading Midnight Crew.
I guess I'll take this because it's Dave reading it. You
I
are
guess.
members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? You want to take the command?
Sure. I'll use Occam's razor on plans and schemes.
Spade Slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole in the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place.
I guess this is us assigning Spade Slick.
I'm getting most of the characters that have like talkative moments right now. Do you want Spade Slick or?
Am I remembering correctly that Spade Slick is important?
Yes, Spade Slick is very important.
Okay.
But we're
this
also gonna have
feels-
to assign Spade Slick multiple times because it's this comic.
Yeah, I'll take the first Spade Slick.
You don't have to.
No, I just have to really get in the mood.
Don't say it
Oh,
like that.
let me light a cigar.
We have a fire detector. You can't.
I'll climb the ladder and exit the hideout and start implementing my nefarious plans, plots.
You push against the manhole cover, but seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. The feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified and support an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. And then I'm bored of this shit already. I'm skipping ahead a couple hundred pages or so.
Ironically bored.
You don't remember? Oh wait, this is you again.
You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like the tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup.
Why is there a blunder there? Also, yeah, the bit about saving your place in the story is a feature that the actual MSPA website used to have. It's not in the comic because it automatically saves. You could basically hit a button that saved like your state to a cookie, and then like when you got back, you could just go to the front page and hit load, and immediately take you back to your nearest spot, like where you previously saved it, which was kind of cool and gets the occasional reference here and there.
Look what's at this page.
Save your place and save. I'm gonna save my place and read it later.
No, don't leave this page yet. Look above the height door.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even see that.
I'm hoping like we haven't missed any, but they're fun to see when you notice them.
Yes. There will be a list later. We'll get to know if we missed any later.
That's true.
Shit, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Nice catch.
Why, thank you. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is.
I'm gonna answer that guy.
In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that, or flagrant homosexuality.
What? Oh no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I am sort of a big deal, okay?
I know. Sometimes I wonder how you're even allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard keeping a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a blog."
This is how people talk about me in VTubing.
Oh my
Seriously.
god.
Dudes be worshipping me left and right. I can hardly walk down walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate.
Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of differential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting your parkour to your unique environment would help.
Yeah, I mean, damn. Like, there's this scruffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, I don't know, face flush with pavement. I'm like, dude, are you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves a look at me and then gives my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off.
Heavy as the crown.
Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the face, in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess.
Breathtaking magnanimity.
Among other
Bleh.
things, I just give and fucking give.
Indeed. Narrator drool tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, you're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game.
Baseless accusation.
Look, I am telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play it with you and will probably be tickled stupid about it.
I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however.
Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy?
More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. John, boy, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing!
Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing the fuck out. But a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe there's that bumping sound coming from the outside the door. What is that?
Continue?
A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door.
Troubling. Investigate this.
There's a
There is a.
trail of. Oh,
Wait. Who is
uh,
this?
that was a vagabond command, so.
I
But
guess it's you.
but it's
It's you.
describing. Yeah, whatever. There's a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. And meanwhile, I'm gonna play some hauntingly sick beats.
My water has become salty.
Hmm?
My water, like, I don't know if it has to do with, like, the throat lodges I had, but it's, like, salty.
Do you want to get some fresh water?
But that would involve us taking another break, now would it?
Alright, suit yourself with your salt ass water then. And I'll play some hauntingly sick beats about this.
You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty.
I think this next one's an interactive one. Yeah, this is an interactive one.
Yes. Well, I will first take the master volume and turn that down.
I've nitro that most unremarkable appellation which you seem to have bestowed
Oh, of
upon yourself in a
course.
most futile attempt at self-valorization. Your lamentation regarding the demise of chivalry is frankly the paltry echo of the cosmic void that I'd undergrad scratch beside you, a void where the concept of mere mortals having a grief is nothing more than a
That
fleeting
just
wobble on
got
the grand billiard
overstimulating
table of the
so
universe.
quickly.
You mentioned
Oh
John
god,
Deere
I'm sorry.
interlocuted and implore him to cease his doing. Let me assure you, when I cue the 8-ball of reality, the universe reverberates with a asterisk silence asterisk that even the most diligent chronologer cannot alter. The echoes of that silence are like a perfectly struck shot pockets asterisk pfff the asterisk, and if you dare to think that mortals such as you can influence such a cascade, you are playing a game with a rigged table, and trust me if I call that rigged in the most fitting manner. Moreover, recall that I dwell amidst verdant halls saturated in antique splendor, my typewriter clacking like a quiet pool cue resting upon a polished green backdrop. As a servant to the Lord of Time, I bend chronology to my whim, ensuring that even those who speak of Nitro are folded into the script of destiny, where any attempt at self-importance dissolves like a cue ball spiraling into an abandoned pocket. Consider yourself warned lest you become another misplaced ball on my table.
Oh my god, Scratch just said if you buy Nitro to seem important, you're a little bitch who doesn't actually matter.
That's insane. But
Thanks,
good
Scratch.
Scratch.
Yes.
This is the last page that features Harlequin.
Oh, Captain Planet ending theme.
Yeah, I don't know where like any of these are. Ghostbusters. Only page that has Ghostbusters, but something references it, and I don't want to miss a thing. I don't know if I should mess around with this page too much though, because I have a feeling if any of those songs played except for Harlequin, might not be good for YouTube.
That is fair. Sorry, I was just playing around with it, in the exact thing that I should not have done, but I actually could not find, like, any of them. Like,
Same.
any of, like, the listed ones.
Same, I just pressed every button. Maybe if you like stack them in certain ways.
Mayhaps. Yeah, because there's 16 listed. This is a 4x4 grid, so that's all the combinations. I don't know. We should probably maybe move on.
Nothing
Uh,
good happened by turning them all at once, and I think I just tortured my audience, my chat.
They'll live. I'm gonna take a sip of the piss juice, despite what John warned me about.
Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle, is what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons, you know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a custom-made swig. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 modulus 10 equals 7.
Hehe. Nice.
Very nice.
Continuing on.
You can't do it! John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mando's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert.
Continuing on from the piss vision.
You recaptulogged the juice.
And I'm gonna allocate my sword to the Strife Specibus.
Strife Specibus is already allocated with the blade kind of abstractus. There's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it's in your Strife deck, but you will have to capture-log it first before moving it there.
Well, I'm gonna capture-log the sword.
The ninja sword, 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 17 modulus 10. 7 occupies the same card as the juice. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. 7 modulus equals 7, expelling the juice from your Sylladex. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Ugh.
I'm gonna get a towel or something.
You head out to get a towel from your bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not.
Oil!
Oil!
Yeah, there's oil on there.
Yeah, good catch.
I'm gonna continue into the bathroom.
You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to the one of your bros boys hanging up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging?
I'm gonna grab the damp towel.
You take the damp towel. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 15 modulus 10 equals 5. A spell in the box. 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5 modulus 10 equals 5.
I'm gonna search the bathroom for something a little less fucking damp.
Nah, you just decided to wing this towel into the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8 modulus 10 equals 8.
Well, let's take that towel then, in an ironic fashion.
You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it.
Now let's clean up that juice.
You clean 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8. Up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off.
Continuing on.
The breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it would sure be a stupid way to lose them.
Let's turn the fan off, just in case.
The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours forever.
Well, that's a loaded gun. Continuing.
He probably should pest the Egbert again. You wonder if he found out the beta yet. You might also want to chat about your respective Sylodices and Fetch Mod-Eye. If the topic happens to come up, you wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with his Sylodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible.
Continue.
Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird.
Continue yelling. Stop! 2 plus...
2 plus...
Oh, you got it?
You got it.
2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 7 modulo 7 is 7. Spain out the sword. Which is funny, because he can't actually speak.
You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window. Dead bird and all.
Continuing onwards.
No one can ever know about this.
The little exclamation mark.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Let's look out the window, see what the fuck just happened.
You can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you never planned on ever using that beta ever. Now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room with your whoa, wait, what?
Let's continue on, I guess. You prepare to
What?
descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard, Zazarpan the Learn. Your mother had installed through a hole in the roof of a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassy eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all of his dreams fulfilled.
I love how Dave and Rose are just fighting at this point, cross-temporally.
Sorry, my VNyan did the thing where it elected to shit itself and die.
floor is dead.
Be nice to me. I'm not quite done yet.
Or
Okay.
dead.
Okay, that's all back to normal.
Are you alive again?
I'm alive again.
Well, then I shall continue.
You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable.
And then I shall psychoanalyze Mother's love of wizards.
There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds me more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman.
I shall go downstairs to the kitchen back door.
You descend to the living room of your house's expansive open layout. There is the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. Tends to strike guests as a strange presence in the living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the ring. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed.
I shall view Mother's solid copper vacuum statue.
Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much, she had it bronze and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then, but never do any cleaning. It never leaves the display. Sometimes at night when you're in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged.
I shall grab the Eldritch Princess.
It's too big to capture log. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decide to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first.
I shall acquire an umbrella for protection from the elements.
U greater than L, U less than V. You're gonna have a hell of a time accessing that card later when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge later.
I shall peek inside the kitchen.
The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby.
I shall investigate richly colored object in the middle of the screen.
That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as a battlefield for a chilly stage of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother brought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door.
I shall continue.
Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular, but you just couldn't find the letter W, so you stuck two V's together.
True. And continue.
Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood.
And continue.
But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow.
And with that resolved, I shall attach a W to my face as a fake mustache.
This is incredibly silly. You're not sure how it fits in your campaign against your mother, or again, your computer back online just gave your due. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Wario.
Wario. Wow. Why is that wow? I shall capture-log the W.
W greater than L, W greater than V.
That unsightly void in the pack of W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Oh shit, that was you.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Do not worry about it. It happens.
And I shall think of ways to one-up Mother.
You now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do a trick, or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it and having it dry cleaned and return with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just think out loud here, you can use the entire pack of W's as M's. Oh yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal.
I shall captchalogue the velvet pillow.
You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VE greater than L, VE less than VI, VE greater than U. But it caused your tree to be pretty unbalanced. It surely will auto-balance itself in a moment.
Continue.
And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. And that's one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises.
And with that, I shall head out the back door.
What the fuck is that auto-balancing method?
It evens out how many, it shifts things as ever if it needs, so the two sides have the same amount of layers.
Makes sense. I'm just wondering why it swapped umbrella up immediately.
Well, because if you just moved wait, what?
Yeah, like couldn't it just rotate violin in and laptop down one?
Yeah, what it? And how did umbrella go UV? Well, no, because then in that case, if the violin was there, then the umbrella would have still been under and left of the violin.
Oh, yes.
So therefore it would have been 3 on the left and 2 on the right.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, this is why it's auto balance. So we don't have to think about stuff like this.
That's true. Okay, that's enough. Time to get go. Ah!
Mom jump scare.
Mom jump scare.
And I shall continue.
You don't know how he does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all the things to be doing during power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute mad woman.
I shall hop on the counter, landing in a wool. And you know what kind of wool it will be?
Will it be of the auricular variety?
No.
What shall it be?
You'll see.
Alright. This bird's gotta fly.
Continue. Youth! Whoa!
How did you remember youth roll?
I don't know. I don't know. I remember Zillyhoo and Youthful, and that's it.
Fair enough.
And I shall continue.
Lousy goddamn stupid wizards.
Meanwhile, well, I guess this is technically you.
Meanwhile, in the past again.
You almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. You guess you better get that.
Fine. I'll ironically answer my chum.
Okay, I need to remember the voice I did for her earlier.
Puppy girl.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, sup?
Not much. Sup with you, bro. Hee hee hee.
Sorry, was just checking out some stats. Haha, good one. It's alright being chill, I guess you know how it goes.
Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy.
Oh man, you know it.
So cool.
This shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I am telling you.
Hey. So you talked to John today?
Yeah, we were just talking a little while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous.
Lol. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
What was it use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John?
I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package.
Oh yeah, I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail, because I was wondering if mine came yet.
Think it did.
Yeah?
And I think mine came too.
So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something?
No, he will not open it. He will lose it.
Oh, wow, sorry to hear that, I guess.
No, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it to him in the first place.
See, like, I never get how you know these things.
I don't know. I just know that I know.
Well, alright.
Anyway, I have to go. I have to go feed back, which is always a bit of an undertaking.
Man, if I were you, I'd just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off.
Don't think I could if I tried.
Yeah, say hi to your granddad for me too, okay?
Eh. Yeah, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense.
Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass.
Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go.
See ya.
Mwah.
You do a very good job of voicing all those little symbols.
They're really fun, especially like with GG. I find like it's really easy once GG starts using the symbols.
Excellent. I'm gonna grab my phone.
It would be handy to have your phone. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, 8 modular 10 equals 8 on standby, so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 18 modulus 10 equals 8, no matter where you are and what outrageously cool thing you're up to.
I'm gonna continue on.
So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room.
Ah, you didn't say boy that time.
Boy.
An even meaner while in the present, sort of. Once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you. You can only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message.
This chum will know what to do.
Alright, I'm out of my room now looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she is okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. Brought my phone, and I also took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle. And they always do. You mean that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall? F you. It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I think there's someone else in the house. Like monsters or something. Howie? Haha, I wish. Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe, yeah, you're right. What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism is the Church of Cinematic Troglodytes. Like, hey mom, dad, there's a dinosaur, a ghost, or whatever in the room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom, dad. How many times are you gonna watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once I like to see dad crap his pants, but kid says a vampire in this closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. You fucking dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What do you have, a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should totally look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro is always getting my case about, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left or right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on data structures some more. How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Might be playing some mind games. He's always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, little Cal.
I forgot about Lil Cal.
Little
Like,
Cal.
that had escaped my brain like 100% until I read the words. And then even then I went like, wait a second, is that? And then you said the words out loud and then it like clicked.
It clicked. You remember. Haha, oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, Lil Cal? No, man. Lil Cal's the shit. That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying, being a shitty rapper ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of the word cool, ironic, or otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things, the thing that's true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro.
Read your book. Stay wary of these foes.
Monsters. Only little babies who poop in their diapers believe in that stuff.
Anyways, I shall youthful right out the front door. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah, it's combat. I'm gonna start clicking buttons.
I'm going to aggress my mother.
Nice. I agree with my mother.
I did a blotto parry. Now I'm going to agree with my mother.
Nice. Empty suicide threat. Let's abjure.
Yes, I'm also abjure.
With ironic indulgence.
A beautiful pony.
Alright.
And abstain.
Ironic negligence.
Auto
Auto parry.
Auto parry?
Auto parry.
I'm doing that one again.
That's a good one. Yeah, auto parry.
I love like this bright iteration, like the pixel art Perrier logo.
Yeah, that was good. Let me pull that up one last time. Yeah, that's great.
Are we good to continue, or do we keep fighting Mom?
I'm good to continue.
Okay, I'll also continue.
It looks like Mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anymore. Might as well head out the back like you originally planned.
I shall first beat a pony, and secondly, trample Mom.
You can't be this stupid pony. And quite frankly, can't imagine why anyone would want to, but you give the pony a begrudging pet on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof.
John, boy, turn around.
I think we see Maplehoof again later, and that's funny.
Yes, I think we do.
Do you want to read the book? I'll read the book. God damn it, why do I even bother? The good news, finally your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally finding still a deck's full of steak knives to press his oil paint to your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you going to do about it? You're going to wriggle in your own vicious secretions like the worms you are. That's what. Here, learn something for a change. Caption logging into a stack ejects a cinder block out the back of the stack, which can be used to hit a guy. Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply then firmly to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bit. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I
this
guess,
comic dude.
I guess the thing is the guy's supposed to be an asshole, but it's still just man.
It is man. But also, good bit.
Yes.
You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird noises, weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there was no such thing as monsters.
Continue.
Fine. You'll interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see what could possibly be. Oh my god, it's a monster.
Continue in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah!
Don't move or the bunny gets it.
I forgot to show the last song, but...
Same.
I shall agree. Put the bunny back in the box.
And then he fucking drops the hammer and dies. So showtime, Strife mix. shows up on one of 3 pages. This is the first of 3 pages, and it references the original mix of Showtime, and is later referenced by one other song.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I shall exit. We don't need to worry about John right now.
You leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer, which distributes electricity from the underground generator, powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer is struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather just play her mind games in the dark house like a weirdo. See the mausoleum and the portable generator across your backyard. You're almost there.
I shall use the umbrella, and this will have no unintended consequences whatsoever.
Yeah, isn't that the route now? Nothing bad ever
Yeah.
happens.
Well, can't she only take from the root?
Maybe, yeah.
And with that explosion, I shall continue.
You regather your items to begin the soggy Trek Mausoleum War, except for the W, which you leave on the transformer.
Hee hee. And get up, John. There's no time for slumber. Boy, click that button in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we get to strife this. Oh my god, that's loud.
Yeah. It is once again there again. But I will be muting the music because it's loud.
Yeah, let me just turn that down.
But this one we can move around and then use spacebar to attack. Bonk, bonk. Actually, let me... Yeah, there was a noise when you bonk. It hit me back, and now John's making a stupid face on the floor.
Yeah, I've been stuck on him making a stupid face on the floor for a while. I think this is as far as this one goes.
I shall forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum.
Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet.
And I shall continue. John, salvage your weapon and fight on! In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, back to strife. I'm gonna need to turn that down again.
Same. Pick up!
We're
Pick
just
up!
hooking up bullshit in a loop and throwing it.
Pick up! Pick up! Ow. Pick up! Oh, sweet catch! And I'm picking up both Build Grace and Shale.
Ah, that's what that purple was.
Yeah. You said put the bunny back in the box!
Now, why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box?
Now exalt. Victory spoils are yours.
What an exquisite tableau of entropy, the thick viscous elixir spilling from beneath the door like a broken 8-ball drifting toward the nearest pocket. In the grand theatre of time, such a liquid is but a tremor in the substrate, subtle cue that the very floor is warping under its own paradox. It is a reminder that even the smallest perforation in the chronicle can leak a torrent of chronoturbulence, a reminder that every man's domestic space is a pocket of reality that I
Just because there was oil under my door, all this just for oil.
Adjust the threshold,
All of this for oil.
place a small decorative tray,
All
though
of
such triviality
this,
is but
the
a pocket
comic,
in the grander scheme.
for
If you
oil.
desire the elegance
For
of a
oil.
well-furnished hall, a green parlour with antique furnishings, let the fluid be coaxed into containment. It is a matter of preventing future misalignments. Should any attempt to contain this efflux fail, we call that with a single flick of my mental cube the universe will rearrange itself, because no such thing as a true rig table exists here. I merely set the odds, or better
No
yet,
true
let the
rig
door's
table
hinge
exists
tremble
here.
as if a cue ball was struck from behind, and watch the liquid cascade into a perfectly placed, albeit an anticipated pocket.
That's a very long-winded, assholey way to say just put a tray underneath it so the liquid seeps into the tray instead of all over your floor. So thank you, undergrad scribes. That's good advice. Can you be less of an asshole about it?
But he's an undergrad. He's that know-it-all undergrad in that university class of yours.
Oh god, you're right. He climbed up 2 on the Esh ladder.
Yeah, he got 10 viscosity and plus 20 to his cache limit and 125B, aka the amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rungs of your Etcher ladder. You are now a plunky tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. Your Etcher ladder rewards you with your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, the climbing of rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and cache limit.
I shall continue.
By expanding the cache limit, you have made room for all that nice grist you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale. What about the card, boy?
It seems the Shale Imp had allocated the bunny to its strife specialist. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. It will be, at the very least, safer there.
Okay.
You group the true spice to specify in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught dead without one.
Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer.
Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstractus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as expelling the head of your smaller hammer from your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of battle. You grabbed the sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figurine.
Now repair the hammer.
You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind abstractus in the process. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there. Obviously.
Fine. Now what?
Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. You can't quite put a finger on it. I guess that's
Continue.
Oh,
Oil.
oil.
Oil? Oil.
Oil.
I shall hurry and activate the generator.
You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. It is, of course, would be foolish to try and run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business.
I shall defile the tomb.
We're on page 413.
Oh, wow. We've made it.
We have made it. Sorry, Jaspers, have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat. Not get into a taxidermist and fit it with a tiny custom-tailored suit and stuffed in a coffin built for infants.
I shall plug in my laptop.
You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silverdex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave knows you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now?
How did the door reconnect?
I don't know. Magic.
The door, John. Look at the door.
Oh, apparently that. You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinge to prop it up on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar.
Incredibly alarming. Investigate, boy.
Oh no, the prankster's gambit has fallen.
Well, it's not like it has done the opposite at all.
No.
In John's entire life. Speaking of, how much longer do we want to go with this stream?
Not too much longer now, I suspect.
Probably not. No, it's getting rather late. The sun has fallen over the lab. So, a few more pages, I suppose?
A few more pages, maybe till about page 20, and we're on 17 now.
Sounds good. What is this so outrageous? In 3, 2, 1, go.
It's my dead grandma.
Nanaquin.
It's my dead
This
goddamn
is
grandma.
the only page Nanaquin appears on, and it references Harlequin.
Cool. Makes sense.
I shall pester John.
Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. The store's starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think some of this shit is going a little too far. It's kind of fucked up.
Seen his websites? I like them.
Haha, yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish Lil Cal wouldn't look at me like that with his dead eyes. Jesus, sometimes I dream that he's real, he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a fucking field day with that.
I'm currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalyst journals I maintain for you. Published papers for coming. Because, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he's preoccupied with the fact he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later.
Interrogate this mad woman.
Nana?
Am I Nana? I guess I would be Nana Sprite.
You would be Nana, right?
Oh god, I don't know. I can't do like that classic old woman voice. Yes, dear.
Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Well, I guess it was a really good prank. Good one, Nana. Anyways, are you really my dead Nana?
Of course, John. I have come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I am delighted to see what a fine young man you've turned out to be, just like your father.
Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him.
This is page 20.
Shall we continue it maybe to a decent stopping point in the next perspective change or something?
Yeah, that would probably be best.
Okay, I shall continue.
Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no.
When he crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened.
What? Okay, so what is the medium you were talking about?
It is where we are now, a realm that is ring of pure void, dividing light and darkness. It turns into the thick of the insymphosphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe.
You
Why
mean
is my Nana voice, Patrick Seit's trans woman voice?
because it's a good voice? You mean because we are inside a computer or in the game software or something?
A computer? Why, what is that? Some newfangled contraption like the horseless auto boxcar?
Well, it's like this machine that,
Hoo hoo hoo! Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was pulling your leg. Hoo hoo hoo!
oh, okay.
No, John. You are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Routines, in a way, served to invoke this realm's instance, yet it stands independently of any physical machine and is somewhat periodically, always has.
I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I actually need to be doing here?
think it would be best if we started with the big picture.
Oh, that's gonna be a
Go all.
long lore one.
Is this a good place to start
I
off, or
think
is it a bad place to stop because then we'd start the stream off here?
it's fine starting the stream off with lore.
Sounds good then. Well, thank you for having me for once again.
Thank you for having me, Dilly.
Very happy to make more progress. We read, I don't know how much we read, but we went for about 3 hours, which is rather kick-ass of us, I believe.
Yes, we did quite excellently on it.
Well, I'll go and say goodbye to my chat, and you can go say goodbye to your audience, but see you next week for.
Yes, see you next week, and definitely not a second before that.
Absolutely not.
Alright, be seeing ya.
And I am back alone in my side. Oh,
I shall continue playing through Super Mario 63 as we discuss everything we just witnessed. So, that has been part of Act 2. As you can see, we've been introduced to Dave Strider, Mr. Strider himself, the epicist. So yes, we got through a fair bit this time. We got through, I probably want to say about another 200 pages or so. Alright, that's enough of that, and I suppose I can flick out of that to over here. So yes, we got through another about 200 pages or so of that, roughly the amount we got through last time as well. But due to Homestuck's non-linearity and, well, not linearity, but just due to its uneven splitting of the acts and chapters, that means that we got less far, especially since we did end up spending quite a while on that one panel, quote-unquote, where we interplayed as John and got to walk around his house in the medium and explore everything in the medium in his house. Ooh. So, things are starting to evolve in the comic. We're starting to really get going with it. We have 3 of the 4 original children. When I say original children, yes, my authentic original certified children with a certificate of authenticity from the Homestuck 2009 webcomic they appeared in, much like Dave's authentic glasses and John's authentic bunny. Oh, let's enough of that. But yes, I hope everyone did enjoy this, and because I certainly have been, it's been fun revisiting this and seeing some of the things that influenced a lot of my writing today, although we haven't still gotten into a lot of that. And by that I mean some of the narrative choices and its writing, not the racism or things like that that is that this comic is has a penchant for, unfortunately. I believe I've avoided that as well as I can, but it's been fun coming back to it and taking a critical view of it, even when some of it is, oh my god, why would you say that? Like everything Dave rapped about earlier, that was particularly brutal. So it's been interesting going back, and like, yeah, that was not good behavior when it was written. It was not good behavior now. And it's interesting to look back on that and just kind of see the influences that they're like American culture in the late 2000s, especially if you were like a well-off computer scientist at that point. I wouldn't, maybe not well-off, but definitely a computer scientist who is doing pretty well and able to, you know, publish and run his own webcomic with that you were updating multiple times and like often multiple times a day and just had no pre-reading or anything. So that's how some of those jokes may have gotten through. Some of them were due to culture, and some of them were due to choice of the writer. And of course, that doesn't make any of it okay, but that's just how it is. So it's been interesting going back, seeing that, evaluating it, seeing what it got, what it did well, what it got horribly, horribly wrong, and just taking the general critical view of it and seeing it as the cultural artifact it is. And as you can see, it certainly did have some effects. Like, I would not be surprised if people can already start drawing comparisons between this and later works already, even though we're still fairly early. But we'll be back again next Tuesday with more of this bullshit. Unfortunately, more of this shit that will keep happening. More Dave, more John, more Rose, more GG. When we eventually get, and we eventually will get her name. So we got maybe about halfway through Act 2, I want to say. Maybe about a third. I'm not exactly how sure long Act 2 runs, but we're into it. And I hope everyone here has enjoyed. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. And once again, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye bye.